One of Cincinnati's most historic buildings, where Bootsy got to start, is due for a makeover. More than a dozen members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame came through King Records in Cincinnati, Ohio. Singer Jess and Patti Collins are here to tell us about a night full of music at the Ludlow Garage this weekend to benefit the King Records Legacy Foundation. And that landmark building is at the center of it. Ladies, thank you for coming to talk about this. Patti, let me start with you, and we'll talk about Bootsy, one of the many stars that we know connected to King Records. Talk about your commitment and your family's commitment to getting this building to the status of the landmark that it deserves.
Of course. Well, thank you for having us. And one of the best things that has happened is King Records Legacy Foundation. So it's a 501c3 head by Kent Butts, our chair. I am one of the vice chairs. And we are so excited because we're bringing the King Records legacy and the building back to life. We're working with the city. We are the preferred developers for this project. So on Saturday, we're getting ready to have the fundraiser to get everything moving and going and shaking.
And this is the first big fundraiser, but I know you've already got some financial commitments. Can you give us just a little status on where things are headed?
You know, King Records will be revitalized in stages. So our first stage is to, get temporary lighting going on. The city's already put the roof on, so it's stabilized like that. So all these different phases will get the doors open very soon.
So Jess, let me talk to you about your involvement. King Records, of course, an inspiration to musicians who came after those who went through. But I mean, a lot of people don't know it was one of the first integrated workplaces. It wasn't just funk and James Brown that came through. Country music artists, rock and roll artists, and they all worked together on each other's records. Like, that's really inspiring to musicians, is it not?
That's really #Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And that spirit of collaboration and that spirit of genres colliding and creating like new genres. And we're still doing that here in Cincinnati. Cincy is so special for how eccentric and collaborative the music scene is.
Absolutely.
And I've been so inspired by the legends in Cincy. I mean, my vocal inspo comes from James Brown. Bootsy Collins is one of my heroes and really one of the first legends to ever really give me a stage to shine my light. And I think this is also what King Records will do for Cincinnati. Patti and I were back there talking about like how my label City Queen Sounds and artists here can also rent the studio space in King Records once it becomes that.
That'll be great. Yeah. So let's talk about the big night on Saturday. I know there's still a few tickets left at the Ludlow Garage. Tell me who's performing. You've got somebody from The Voice coming in. You're going to be performing.
Yes.
Give me just a rundown of the night.
So we will have Action open up our show. Well, before that, there's a Q&A with Bootsy and Mr. Otis Williams. And then we will have Manny Pemberton here in Cincinnati. Again, Action's going to open it up, and Dreon is from The Voice, but Miss Jess Lamb, she's going to be there with us and just do such a great tribute to King. So thank you, Ludlow Garage. Thank you, Kevin Bloom, for being with us on this journey.
What's your set list going to be like, Jess?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We've never done anything like this before. So we're going to do a medley of King Record hits and Jess Lamb hits. I'm going to be sharing a song that isn't fully recorded and produced yet. Maybe surprises coming with that later.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm going to be doing, I won't tell you the songs, but it's a James Brown song and a Peggy Lee song.
Ooh, love Peggy Lee.
Yeah, and I have my bandmates Nate Trammell on drums, Chris Robinson on electric guitar, and Amanda Eldridge on bass.
All right. Well, if you want to hear the Q&A with Mr. Otis Williams and Mr. Bootsy Collins, you got to get the VIP ticket. But tickets are available now. It's Saturday at the Ludlow Garage. Patti and Jess, thank you so much. Good luck. I hope you sell it out and more.